Hello and welcome to Star Academy. In this video lesson we will explore the difference between which and that. This video will enable you to understand essential and non-essential clauses in English. These words are often used interchangeably, but they have distinct uses in English grammar. By the end of this lesson, you'll understand how to use them correctly, especially when forming sentences with essential and non-essential clauses. Before we move forward, let me first tell you what is a clause. A clause is a group of words containing a subject and a predicate. Here are two examples. The first one is, I like the book that you gave me. And the second one is, the book which is on the table is mine. Before diving into the difference between which and that, it's important to understand what a clause is. Clauses can either be independent or dependent. Both which and that introduce dependent clauses, but they do so in different ways. Let's explore these differences by focusing on essential and non-essential clauses. And if you want to learn in detail about clauses, the link is given in the description. Moving to the next slide. First, you must know what are essential clauses. Essential clauses are those that provide crucial information needed to understand the meaning of the sentence. An essential clause, also called a necessary clause, is a dependent clause that provides crucial information about the noun it modifies. It cannot be removed from the sentence without changing the sentence's meaning. Essential clauses usually begin with that and do not use commas to separate them from the independent clause. Remember the rule. Use that for essential clauses. For example, the car that is parked outside is mine. Here, that is parked outside identifies the specific car. Essential clauses, also known as restrictive clauses, give us information that is necessary to understand what we are talking about. In such sentences, we use that. For example, the car that is parked outside tells us exactly which car we are talking about. Without this clause, the sentence wouldn't make full sense. Non-essential clauses add extra information but are not necessary to understand the main point. Non-essential clauses, also known as non-restrictive clauses, provide additional information in a sentence that is not crucial to understand the main point. They can be removed without changing the basic meaning of sentence. Non-essential clauses are typically set off by commas. Remember the rule. Always use which for non-essential clauses. For example, the car, which is red, is parked outside, which is red, adds extra information. But the car is already identified. In this sentence, which is red, is a non-essential clause, providing extra information about the car, but not essential to understand the main point, that the car is parked outside. Non-essential clauses, or non-restrictive clauses, give additional information that isn't required to understand the main point of the sentence. When adding this extra detail, we use which. In the example, the car, which is red, is parked outside. The clause, which is red, gives extra information, but it isn't critical to identifying the car. Now let's try to understand the most important topic of today's lesson, which is how to punctuate which and that. A key difference between which and that is how we punctuate them. Learn and remember the two rules. Rule number 1. In case of essential clauses, use that. When using that, no commas are needed because the clause is essential to the meaning of the sentence. Rule number 2. In case of non-essential clauses, use which. When using which, the clause is separated by commas because it's non-essential. Let's focus on how punctuation affects meaning in these two examples. The car that is parked outside is mine. In this sentence, the phrase that is parked outside is important because it tells us which car we are talking about. Without this information, we wouldn't know which car is being referred to. Since the detail is necessary, we don't use commas around that. In the next sentence, The car, which is red, is mine. Here, the phrase, which is red, is just extra information. We already know which car is being referred to. And the color is just an added detail. This means the information is not crucial for understanding the sentence, so we set it off with commas around which. The following examples will make it easier to understand. Next sentences is, the dog that barks loudly belongs to my neighbor. If the information is critical for understanding the sentence, use that without commas. For example, the dog that barks loudly belongs to my neighbor. The detail about barking loudly is essential because it tells us which dog is being talked about. No commas are needed. Now, see the last example. The dog, which barks loudly, belongs to my neighbor. If the information adds something extra but is not necessary to understand the sentence, use which with commas. Here, which barks loudly, is just extra information, so it's placed between commas. To summarize, that introduces clauses that are essential to the core meaning of the sentence, while which introduces clauses that provide additional, non-essential information. This distinction helps clarify the meaning of sentence and the type of information being conveyed. Common errors in the use of which and that, and how to avoid them. Here are the two most common mistakes people make with which and that. Let's learn. First error is using which without commas. Many people mistakenly use which without commas when giving extra details. For example, the car which has a sunroof is mine is incorrect. In this case, which has a sunroof owes extra information, so it should be separated by commas. So, the correct sentence is, the car, which has a sunroof, is mine. Remember, always use commas with which when adding extra, non-essential details. Second error is using that when giving extra details. Another mistake is using that when giving non-essential or additional information. For example, the sentence, the house that has a garden is mine, is incorrect. The phrase, that has a garden, is extra information and should use which instead of that. Correct sentence will be, the house which has a garden is mine. Remember, use that without commas only for essential information that you can't leave out. Let's test what you've learned with some quick exercises. In the first sentence, do we use which or that? Is the information essential or extra? In the second sentence, think about whether the clause is necessary to identify the object. Pause the video and try these on your own. Remember that which and that serve different purposes in a sentence. By mastering these rules, you can make your writing clearer and more precise. Keep practicing, and soon these distinctions will come naturally to you. Thanks for watching. Please share, like, and subscribe. Don't forget to press the bell icon. Take care and goodbye.